Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Football with the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
So now it's second and long. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Okay, ready? Off play action. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The gun, the running back looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Bates. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass.
Yeah, it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man. It's in goal. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Start for this offense. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Gain of 14. And first down for the offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Taylor wants to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try the middle. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Direct snap. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 15 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Right on target this time. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Taylor wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need about 6 here on second down from the 20. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Nicholas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A run for the quarterback. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has...
Touchdown, Southern Miss! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Corner's going to give them room. They'll move the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Beard. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and breaks into the open. The tag.
mentioned on that play, great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and
10. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first and 10 from the 31. Taylor wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for space. It's Horn. Still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Taylor wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Robertson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it's no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Golden Eagles will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Taylor wants to throw. Under fire. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Throwing right. Makes the grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Tulane right back to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering that.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Run play with the quarterback. Loses 2. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Complete to the right. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, the offense at this point is just doing everything they can to not give the football back to their opponent. Even though they're up in this game, they're still going for it on 4th down. That's now the 3rd different 4th down they've converted in this game.
And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse it.
There he goes to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And DBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to advance on the football.
Find some fresh air. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the move. He breaks a tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Let's go. Using his legs, it's Horn. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll get rid of it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's stop, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And everything is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points. You got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
You just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given up a lot of big plays, and we've seen missed tackles. Finally, an opportunity maybe to get an interception, just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has not been their day today.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Grab near the sticks. It's Bates. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Taylor wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fakes to grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Defense might bring the house here. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tulane.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
42. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the Golden Eagles look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Looking for a man, it's Boyd. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
He wants it all. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, you got to love the effort. Selling out for that. Listen, it wasn't a deep pass down the field. It's a short pass, but great effort, laying out, good body control, bringing in the diving catch.
He'll set up to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll take it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Might be calling a hot route. Snap in the shotgun. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job, and huge execution on 4th down.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Taylor wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Big guy smells it. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about